the question is, which is the best economic and political system for the world? When you're asking like folks in Europe and around the place, they'll tell you that democracy and capitalism, and as a matter of fact, it's our thing. You have to ask us to use it. And so you ask them, why are people in the Middle East and the Caribbean, Africa, and other parts of the world having problems? They'll tell you because of democracy and capitalism. You're not having democracy and capitalism. It's like, they are the experts on that. And I think that democracy and capitalism has started to decline a long time ago in Europe. Since the Christian Reformation ended, it started to decline. Because you see, democracy and capitalism work best when people are golden. You see? It's golden gives ideas. I mean, I have 1,001 inventive ideas. Yes, I'm well read, and yes, I understand a lot of things, but God gives you that breakthrough. Now, if I come to learn these ideas that God has given me, some little pig and come and grab it and go on and make the money, I mean, several things are happening. It's not going to take it to the full end of destiny. And he's going to be cursed because he is taking something that belongs to God, and he's a pagan. He's taking it and using it and making up money that shouldn't be coming to me, and the good deeds that I would be using the money for. And so, today's world, if you're white and you belong to certain secret societies and you have, certain connections, when people see somebody, either get them shot or get them deported, get them arrested, you take over and it's like, oh, he's so good, he's an entrepreneur, he's the best. And then let's start talking in terms of, oh, they have a Japanese like him too. Oh yeah, he can become now the standard bearer. I mean, I don't want to get on super about this case, but just the other day, it's like the idea and the discovery of a bunch of inside trading. It's like, what else do you expect? I mean, people are surprised by that. I'm not surprised by nothing. And so, it seems as if this is what the Bush were trying to put on the Middle East, democracy and capitalism. And, it's not going to work over there. No, when you go, God says it's not going to work, man. Now, in Daniel, you have the image of Daniel. In Daniel chapter 2, God, explained to Nebuchadnezzar what was happening. Nebuchadnezzar got beside himself and started thinking to himself, oh man, this thing is so good. I think the whole world should have this. But not like that. And God said, look, you're the head of gold, and after you it's going to be silver and bronze and so forth. But here it is, Daniel chapter 2, verse 41, that's the Bible. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with the clay. Now, I mean, this iron and clay thing, it has several interpretations, because we know the iron was predominantly Roman Empire. And now here you have a new period with iron and clay, which means that Rome is still in existence. They're not politically or pagan, but they're playing that Christian thing, and it's the papacy. Alright? So the clay probably could mean the Protestants. But whatever you're talking about in the world, you can have two. Now, of course, not that it's wrong, or whatever. I'm not talking like we have, godly man and Satan, that's going to be there, but it's not necessarily that he's recommending that. Or you can have a man and a woman family, and then you have women and women family, and men and men family. I'm not saying that he's going there. It's not that you have to have those two systems, because all over the world we have men and women coming together. Okay, and so when people were afraid of communism. This was the thing that would help you understand that there's nothing that dominates the world. The communists would have never been able to dominate the world. That works best in people that were oppressed or like to be oppressed. Okay, we've been so free for so long that it's highly improbable that anybody in the West here would seriously consider capitalism. I mean communism, except Castro and them boys in Nicaragua and Bishop, because they want to stay in power forever, so they're going to try that communist thing. But they really are capitalists. They're just taking the money for themselves. They're having a great life in the whole 9 yards. And so it is saying here that though democracy and capitalism in its pure form, when it started and when it was very effective, it was still not the thing that can work all over the world, because again you have people who are oppressed forever and they can't handle the freedoms. And at this point in time, when the world is about to come to an end, when Jesus is about to return, they're unleashing some people that were bottled up on themselves and on the world. So, oh boy. Well, you can imagine if China decided to go democracy and capitalism now, and China will become free. Each one want to have a car, each one want to have a house, each one want to own a piece of real estate, each one all want to leave the country. I mean, we'd be in trouble. In fact, the Chinese were telling the Canadians and others, man, you're talking about democracy and all this kind of stuff. Listen, man, if I'm not to this, how many Chinese you want, man? You want 100 million? We can give you that, no problem. How much you want? Over 50 million? We can give you that tomorrow. You see? But they're trying to keep them people in check, and they have whatever works for them. And everybody say, oh, you should be radical capitalism. Well, you're crazy. I mean, we can't even we don't even want that system here. Why would they want our system? I mean, in the best interest of humanity and the Chinese people, what do you think is better for them? I don't think democracy and capitalism is it. Okay? I mean, well, I was born in the West and I grew up in capitalism and democracy. It's not working for me. But the system allows people to abuse you and to do all kinds of stuff. When you take my child in Florida, put her in foster care, they're trying to put me in a mental institution, they're trying to set me up for crime so they can lock me up, trying to make me a terrorist so they can, give me life in prison. I mean, that's democracy. Hello. You walk in the street of Florida, you pass them pull up and say, hey, are you in probation and parole or what? And you say, why you ask me that sort? They jump out and they can take you to jail right now and say that you're resisting and you're obstructing them. Then you got a felony or whatever, misdemeanor. And all they needed was to get in jail full so they could get that federal dollar from the state or whatever. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, I have several ideas out there that I know over mine. And keep making big bucks. And the funny thing with these capitalists, they won't even send you an anonymous check. No, they don't send you nothing, they keep it all for themselves. There we go for the capitalism. Alright? So, capitalism ain't gonna work in the Middle East. Democracy ain't gonna work over there. We saw in the Soviet Union where they were experimenting with Gorbachev, Glasnost, and Perestroika. And there was a guy who, he was kind of, Stalin had killed all the capitalists over there. And all the democratic people. So all that remains is just a bunch of pirates. So this guy, he said, the Soviet Union had the workers own their means of production. So this factory is owned by all the workers, some of them retired and so forth. So this guy went to all of that. And he gave them a workload profit to their stocks. Give this one $2 to their stocks because the stocks didn't work now. Okay. And when he has the total thing, he made a move and he owned the business now. And then he started to raise prices. It's what I became a billionaire in a short space of time. I mean, that's not the kind of thing that you expected. The folks expect that. I mean, yeah, it might some good business strategy, but as far as God is concerned, I see God is the one that is judging these nations. A lot of the nations out there feel like we're so powerful and we can do what we want. No, there's a God of judging them. And this is the history of civilization that came to win. They came to the place where they felt they were so powerful that nobody could tell them what to do, not even God. And you know what? Some people they get confidence and boldness because of the legislator or the leader or the court. And they say, oh man, this is good. Like when the boys come into your house and look around and say, oh, this is what I'm doing. Then they're going to get paperwork and come and execute a search warrant and arrest you and all that stuff. I mean, I don't think God is pleased with that. The court might say it's good and he's qualified. Or if a guy, I'm going to know a guy come and say, hey man, I want you to hold this something, we wish I know we press this thing. And I pressing charge me with attempting to blow up someplace. God knows very well that I wasn't guilty of that. And while they would convict me in court and all that, put you on medication so you can't think straight, guess what? God is saying no. He's recording their record, no. And in the book that you're writing on their deeds, he's putting some X's. And I believe that it's coming very close to the book being full. And then you throw the book at them, so bam! And what that means is that they're on the outer work. Like in KGB, outer work, no work, it's over. Gotta go. So, stop being facetious and think that this and that thing is the quickest thing out here and everybody should have it. Muslims are not thinking that we should have your system. I mean, they're living here now and they want Sharia law and all that stuff. And that's if you want to pay it. If you come here, you got to follow the law here. If you're back home, you got your Sharia stuff. Okay? Because when I go down there, I can have my constitutional rights down here. It's going to be Sharia law. So, I mean, it's nice to respect the Muslims and the Arabs, but it's another thing to let them come and change their system like theirs, because again, their system ain't going to work here. Their system is not the best for the world. Even Christianity is good, but not everybody will be Christian. Some people like to serve Satan, and there's a man in Europe. People say about like to convert him. He's a committed pagan. He likes to worship the sun, and there's absolutely nothing he can do. He doesn't want to hear it. But he might say, I'm a Christian, I know, and he knows that he's a pagan, but you can't convert him. So why you try to convert me into that stupid stuff when you don't want me to convert you into my stuff? You know what? Religion is a good thing to debate. I don't have to change you, I just show you the way I see it, bro. And I'll hear what you say, I see the way you see it. And thank you for the meeting, and I'll talk to you again. Go on and think about it. You go on and think about my stuff. Alright, that's the way I think we should do it. So, democracy, not capitalism, is the best solution for the world. The Sharia law, communism, fascism, all them stuff ain't good for the whole world. America united and integrated, but integration is not good for Europe. Right? East and West Germany united, but France and Germany, the thing ain't happened because these people have been at war so long and they never were, of course, that France is Germanic people went inside France, but they have been so long separated. They like the French thing and these are they like this German thing. Who's going to subjugate what we come together? Are you going to amalgamate both? Hardly likely. So stop thinking that whatever you have is what the world needs, and just try to perfect what you have.